Pony movie coming out in 5 weeks.
How excited are you?
I'm so happy! I'm so sad!
Just watched episode 4.
You're in period.
Yeah. And it Max almost died. And the flashbacks made me really sad. In case anybody needs reminding for their times tomorrow for Stranger Things and when it drops for Australia and New Zealand, we can't forget you guys. For me personally, it's going to be 12 p.m. Sydney time. Very excited. Let me know what area and what state you are going to be watching from. I can't believe we're getting volume 1 tomorrow. This is crazy. I don't want to say goodbye to them. I'm excited, but I'm also so nervous.
The final chapter of Stranger Things will be released across 3 separate dates. Volume 1 arrives on November 26th, 2025. Volume 2 lands a month later on December 25th, 2025, right on Christmas Day. And then the grand finale episode 8 will drop on December 31st, 2025, closing out the entire series on New Year's Eve. Compared to Season 4's 2-part schedule, Season 5 is spreading out the episodes even more, turning the final season into a full end-of-year event. The story, the build-up, and the final battle against the Upside Down will unfold across November and December, giving fans time to analyze and react just like they did during Season 4, but on a much bigger scale. This is the final chapter of Stranger Things, and the release date plan proves they want it to be unforgettable.
Stranger Things 5 is releasing this week. Here's when you can watch it. For those of you that don't know, the final season of Stranger Things 5, will be releasing in 3 parts. Volume 1 releases this Wednesday, November 26th with 4 episodes. Volume 2 releases on Christmas with 3 episodes, and then the final volume is on New Year's Eve with 1 final episode. However, Stranger Things Volume 1 will not release at midnight on Wednesday the 26th. Volume 1 is going to release at 8 p.m. Eastern Time and 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time if you're in the US. Here are all of the runtimes for the 4 episodes of Volume 1. Put together, you're looking at about 4.5 hours of binge material, with 3 out of the 4 episodes being over an hour and the 4th episode being nearly an hour and a half. That's pretty good. You will unfortunately have to wait till Wednesday evening. And there's all the info we have for Stranger Things 5 Volume 1. Let me know you're hyped for this final season in the comments.
Clock need to hurry the hell up. 8 motherfucking clock needs to hurry the hell up.
And what happened to the times where at 12 o'clock, midnight of that day, all episodes drop? Since when we gotta wait till 8 o'clock? Motherfuckers got shit to do around that time. Well, I ain't really got... It's the day before Thanksgiving, so I might have some shit to do. But what I'm saying is, I'm motherfucking off right now. I could be chilling, binge watching Stranger Things right now. But if you would have released it at 12 o'clock midnight, like at the top of the morning, y'all get what I'm saying? I would have watched every motherfucking episode during that time. So I don't get what's up with, we gotta wait till 8 p.m. No, drop it now, release it now. So when y'all do the release for Christmas, release it at 12 a.m. 12 a.m. when you do it for New Year's Eve. 12 a.m. Why we gotta wait all motherfucking day to goddamn...
It just leaked that a character who has already died is going to return in the 5th season of Stranger Things. And man, the new teaser confirms it. To start, the Netflix account accidentally posted a teaser that wasn't supposed to be posted. Right away, Derek appears speaking for the first time, right? And it looks like he's talking to Holly. Then we see Steve driving in the Upside Down with Dustin beside him. And the two look completely panicked, right? Eleven is staring at that weird wall as if she's feeling something coming from there, like an actual calling. Robin appears running the new WSQK radio station, totally confident, and Will feels that something is getting closer and already gives the alert. They're coming. And man, Lucas once again running inside those dark tunnels, being chased by a Demogorgon. But what can really change? Everything happens at the very end of the teaser. That's because Steve and Dustin are being hunted by a Demogorgon when suddenly a voice appears out of nowhere shouting, "Step on it, go, go, fast." A desperate, urgent voice, as if someone is trying to save them. And here comes the mystery, right? Some fans recognize who the character behind that voice might be. That's when the theory started catching fire, man. Because people swore that the voice belongs to a character everyone thought they would never see again. A character who had a tragic ending, but who now might be trapped inside the Upside Down in a completely different way. And the revelation is that, according to fans, this voice might be Eddie Munson.
So now that we had a full day to process this, let's talk about it. Specifically, theories as to what could happen in Season 4 of Stranger Things. Number 1. Throughout the trailer, we'll be getting a lot of flashbacks when Eleven was back in Hawkins' lab. And I personally believe that Elle needs to go back into her memories because there could be clues in those flashbacks to get her powers back, which then will help her win the war. Moving on to the next theory. Now, the Duffer Brothers were saying that this season is going to be more focused towards Max, which makes a lot of sense speaking to what happened to her brother in the last season. There are two theories as to why Max is floating. Could her brother possibly be communicating with her and kind of possessing her? Because his body was taken over by the monster. Therefore, he knows all of his tricks and his next moves. So what if Billy knows what his weakness is? And that can help out Max and her crew how to defeat him. Now, the next theory with Max is that what if she actually has abilities? Supernatural powers. Since Elle lost her powers, what if it somehow transferred into Max? Since Elle and Max are super close, they have a super strong bond and connection. I don't know about that theory though. Like, I can see it happening, but why would she be getting the powers now? Typically, when you have abilities, you're basically born with them. Because Elle's mom had the exact same abilities as her. Let's move on to the final theory. First off, this design is absolutely insane. The Duffer Brothers stated that this is basically their version of Freddy Krueger. Which makes a lot of sense because Victor England plays Freddy Krueger. He's playing the new monster, which his name is called Vecna. That sounds very familiar, huh? Yeah, Victor Krell. You know, the guy that was admitted to a mental institution for a very gruesome murder in the 50s, which he literally blamed it on a demon. What if the whole time he was the demon himself? The demon has always been in him, but over time he figured out how to control it. Throughout the trailer, there was a lot of references to the eye, which he's blind. He has no eyes. Vecna's new target is Max, because she's connected to Billy. And again, Billy was possessed by this guy. And what if Billy told Max his weakness? Or what if Vecna is saving her for something? Or he simply wants to end her life?
Need a recap of Stranger Things 4 before you watch Season 5? I got you. And be sure to check out my page for recaps of all the other seasons. The season opens up in sunny California where the Byers family and Eleven have moved to escape the nightmare that is Hawkins. Meanwhile, back in Hawkins, Lucas is on the basketball team whose star player is Jason, Max is shutting everyone out, and Mike and Dustin join the Hellfire Club to play D&D led by metalhead Eddie Munson. We meet Chrissy, Jason's girlfriend, who's having terrifying visions, so she goes to Eddie for help, but she gets possessed and killed by a new upside-down monster later known as Vecna. And now Eddie looks like a murderer, Jason starts a full-blown satanic panic, and the whole town goes crazy. Our Hawkins crew teams up, finds Eddie, and starts digging into what really happened. Meanwhile, Mike flees to California to see Elle, and Joyce gets a package from Russia revealing that Hop is alive.
You're alive? What the hell?
He survived the explosion in Season 3, got captured, and is now stuck in a Soviet prison. A guard named Enzo is trying to help him escape, and a smuggler named Yuri is going to help Joyce and Murray get him back, but Yuri double-crosses everyone, but then Murray beats him up and crash lands them in Russia to save Hopper. Back to Elle, Dr. Owens is back, and he brings her to a secret lab, and plot twist, Papa is alive?
Dad, you're alive? What the hell?
He's trying to help her get her powers back so she can stop the Upside Down for good. Meanwhile, Vecna keeps taking victims, so Nancy and Robin track down Victor Creel, whose fam moved to Hawkins and then all got possessed and killed just like Chrissy did, and he was framed for it. But they learn that music can break Vecna's curse, which is perfect timing because Max now becomes Vecna's next target. We get that iconic running up the hill scene, and she escapes from him for now. Elle is forced to relive suppressed memories and discovers that plot twist, a lab worker who helped her when she was young, is actually number one, who is none other than Henry Creel, and he killed his own family. Elle stops him, blasts him into the Upside Down, and that's how Vecna is created. Back in California, the kids are being hunted by the government who wants to find Eleven and Brenner. They find the lab, Elle escapes, Papa dies, but Elle gets away. In Hawkins, the team realizes that each Vecna kill opens a gate, and Vecna needs 4 gates to take over Hawkins, and he's at 3. They head to the Upside Down to stop him, but the Creel house where Vecna hides out is guarded by demo bats. So Eddie distracts them with the most metal concert of all time and sacrifices himself in the process. Rest in peace, Eddie. Max gets cursed by Vecna again, but Eleven shows up and fights Vecna because the Cali crew made her a salt bath. However, Jason interrupts everything. He fights Lucas and breaks Max's Walkman, and things aren't looking good. Back in Russia, Joyce and Murray rescue Hopper and learn that the kids are in trouble. Then they fight and kill a Demogorgon, which weakens Vecna just enough to get taken out by Nancy and her crew. But plot twist, not before Vecna kills Max. But plot twist again, Elle uses her powers to revive Max, but now she's in a coma. Max's temporary death opens the 4th gate, which allows Vecna to bring the Upside Down to Hawkins, and now everybody's together again in Hawkins to stop him, but that's where Season 4 ends.
Oh man, I'm so excited for this.